Hello children, welcome to I Love Science. Today we have an interesting chemistry experiment for you where we will be generating hydrogen and we will also be observing some effects of hydrogen. You know that hydrogen is a gas which is lighter than air, so a balloon filled with hydrogen floats in the air. Hydrogen also has some properties about its very highly combustible nature. That means it can catch fire. That is why hydrogen can be a little risky, so we have to handle it with care. We will show you these experiments here, but I want to warn you that never do these experiments at home. These can only be done in the school under the supervision of your chemistry teacher, right? So let's take a closer look. So to generate the hydrogen, we will need two ingredients. One is caustic soda, or its chemical name is sodium hydroxide. So we have some sodium hydroxide crystals in this bottle. We also have some little balls that we have created from aluminum foil. So we have that here. We have another bottle with the thin mouth so that we can put the balloon on top of it easily. We are using a cap with a pipe so that we can take out the hydrogen from this. One funnel to pour the liquid. We have some soap liquid so that we can get some hydrogen bubbles inside that. One lighter, one candle, and very important, safety goggles so that our face is safe and any fire or any strong chemical should not harm us at all, right? So these are the things. Let's start. To begin with, we will make a sodium hydroxide solution, caustic soda solution from these crystals because the reaction can only happen if it is in the liquid form with water. So we will just put some water and then mix it like this. So right now there is no chemical reaction happening. It is just getting mixed in water. Okay, though it's becoming a little warm as these crystals dissolve in water. So now we have put the aluminum balls in the caustic soda solution, and we should be able to see the gas bubbles forming inside. It's visible that the reaction has started, and the aluminum gets converted into a chemical called sodium aluminate. Now let's see if we can capture some of the hydrogen. So if we put the cap here, then the hydrogen gas should start coming out from this pipe, and we should be able to see those bubbles forming inside this liquid soap that I have here. Yeah, okay. Now we can see that these bubbles are forming. Now let's quickly test the property of hydrogen, which is combustion of hydrogen. So we will use a candle and see if we can safely capture the burning of hydrogen. So let's do one more time. So all these bubbles have hydrogen gas inside them, and they get burnt very fast with a loud sound, right? Now there is another way by which we can test the hydrogen, which is we can capture it inside a test tube, and because hydrogen is lighter than air, we always capture it in an upside down test tube. So now this test tube should have the hydrogen gas. Let's see if we can. So let's see this. Alright, so it burns with the bang and it keeps burning a little bit inside the test tube. So as I said, you have to be very, very careful. This is not an experiment that children should do at home. Okay, so we can see that the reaction is happening very fast. The hydrogen bubbles are getting created and our balloon is getting inflated. So let's wait for the balloon to fill with enough hydrogen so that it can actually become lighter than air, and hopefully it should be able to fly. You can see that the reaction is happening very vigorously. It's a very exothermic reaction. So the bottle becomes very hot at this time, and that is why this has to be handled very carefully. Okay, I think that is enough. We should be able to all right, let's tie the balloon. Okay, so our hydrogen balloon is ready, filled with fresh hydrogen, and hopefully this should be lighter than air and it should fly now. Very nice. So hope you enjoyed this experiment. We basically studied two main properties of hydrogen in this. One about the combustion of hydrogen, which means burning of hydrogen, and it burns with a loud bang. And also the second property, that hydrogen is actually lighter than air, and that is why a balloon filled with hydrogen can fly in the air, right? Now we have some activities for you. One, you should find out that what are the other gases which are lighter than air and they can be used in balloons for flying. Find out more about hydrogen, that what are the other uses of hydrogen in real life. So find about these answers. Let us know your answers in the comments below, and don't forget to like our page for any future videos that we will be posting. Thank you.